So this is a huge announcement, and that is, Dieter, would you like to say it?
Fairy type.
Yep, there's a new type in the games. There's an 18th type revealed, and as you can tell, me and Dieter aren't super happy about it.
No, we're not.
You know, at the beginning, just before we start talking about it, just let us know what you think about fairy types, the new fairy type. You know, just to start off about fairy types, it is a new type. It is super effective against dragons, and that's true. Sorry. It's super effective against dragons. That's all they've confirmed so far, I think. There's a lot of other information floating around about fairy types because it's something that was suspected for the longest time. But so far, all that's 100% confirmed about fairies is it's super effective against dragons, and that's it. And also, you know, there are some... What this means is that some Pokemon from the older generations are going to become fairy types. Yes. What do you think of that, Dieter?
I think that's just kind of annoying because they're gonna have to change so much, and like you're gonna have to get used to like your like Jigglypuff being fairy now, or
Gardevoir.
Yeah, Gardevoir is fairy type now, and then so it really changes like so much.
A lot.
It's just not just adding one type. You have to like fix so many.
Yeah, especially given that fairy will probably have its own set of weaknesses and resistances. So Gardevoir is now going to be, you know, weak to these new moves. Like if fairy's weak to, I don't know what, fire or something, I don't know, that could be wrong, but say for example fairy is weak to water. It's not, but say hypothetically it is, then Gardevoir is now weak to water, and you know, that's just,
it could make the Pokemon better or even
just
worse.
Way worse. Yes, agreed. Okay, so they didn't confirm whether Gardevoir is psychic and fairy, but it probably is, and Meryl's probably going to be water and fairy. Sylveon is fairy type, which a lot of people were saying. And, you know, we hoped it wasn't true, but it is.
Yeah.
We were hoping it was going to be just one of the, you know, current types, but unfortunately, that's not the case. And I think that's why they were so secretive about its type for so long, because if it was like flying or fight, they would have said from the, you know, they probably would have said from the beginning, like, this is Eevee's new normal type evolution or something like that, but...
Yeah, and they probably would have made it look more like the type.
True, but instead it's a fairy. I don't know. What do you all think of the fairy type? Because I honestly, I mean, we'll probably ease into it, and you know, in a year from now, we'll probably kind of be okay with it because we'll have gotten used to it. But for right now, it's just hard to kind of change and adapt to something completely new that's like huge like this.
I agree.
I mean, I find it hard to adapt to like when they introduce new moves in the game, like before 5th gen, when 4th gen was the old game, and then 5th gen was coming in, I found it kind of hard to adapt to new moves in the game, like Scald and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, like those were kind of like weird and absurd.
And this is just going to be something just completely new, and it's going to change a lot. It's going to change a huge amount. Yeah, and I don't know, for me, I just feel like it's a little late for them to be introducing a new type.
And maybe now, like, that they've done it, they're probably gonna feel like it's okay to add more types.
I hope not. I mean, maybe we're just bashing on this too much, but I don't know. Overall, I don't like it, but I do admit that in the end, I probably will end up getting used to it and becoming tolerable to it. But for now, I don't enjoy this decision. And their reasoning for it was so that they could balance out dragon types.
And dragon types are like, you know, they make them strong.
Yeah, that's true.
They could easily make like a dragon Pokemon that's like equivalent to like Raichu or something.
Sure, and they don't make... I mean, I guess Altaria's a weak dragon, Dredagon's a weak dragon, but that's it. All the other dragons are just very, very powerful. And... yeah, I don't know if, I mean, steel types are a thing. Dragon is super effective against dragon, so it has that. Ice is super effective. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not broken. Dragon types are not too powerful. They're not overtaking the entire game, but if they think they are, they have to introduce some fairies.
Fairy type, does that mean fairy type is gonna be really good, or...
Oh, yeah.
Or what? Because that's, like, it's just adding...
another type.
Yeah, like, it's just, okay, one more type is super effective
That's true.
against dragons, so...
I don't know. I mean, and also logically speaking, how are fairies super effective? How do fairies kill dragons? Hello? There's a lot wrong with it.
Also, like, how to, like, what? Poison kills
Kill.
grass?
Well, that's.
How does
I mean,
psychic kill poison?
sure. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of inconsistencies within Pokemon, and I don't know. Overall, you know, fairy types, it's happening. A lot of people dreaded it, but it's happening. So, how sad.